Creating an estate plan to protect your minor children is one of the most important things you will ever do as a parent. Yet I know when you and your spouse have recently separated or divorced, creating or revising your estate plan is generally not first on your list of priorities. Divorce can be difficult, emotionally draining, and just really it sucks overall. However, if you have minor children, it's in their best interest for you to attempt and make your best effort to discuss these two estate planning topics with your ex-spouse. Hi, my name is Leslie Marenco, estate planning and asset protection attorney. I help families plan to protect their children, their income, and their assets so they could live a rich life and leave a rich legacy. There are two important estate planning issues that need to be considered after a divorce if you have minor kids: guardianship and your child's inheritance. And each of those will likely require revisions to your existing estate plan. Or if you've not created one yet, then you're going to need to establish one with those two issues in mind. The first thing I want you to discuss with your ex-spouse is guardianship over your children for the short term, in an emergency, and hell, while you're at it, even for the long term. So there is no doubt if one parent passes away, custody will automatically pass and transfer to the surviving biological parent. But whether you're divorced or not, there's always this possibility that your minor child may need a non-parental guardian in an emergency situation or for a short while. For example, in a car accident that you're involved in, your child may need someone with legal authority to pick them up from the accident scene or from the hospital. And when your ex, the other parent, is not nearby or cannot be reached, you're going to need other people to have that authority. Nobody wants their kids going downtown to be held at the Department of Children and Families, for example. In addition to an emergency guardian, you can also designate a short-term guardian. And you're asking, Leslie, well, what's the difference? If your first responders can pick them up in an emergency situation, but you would only prefer that they stay with your child until another person can arrive, that's going to be your short-term guardian. This is important particularly if your other parent travels for work and it might take them a few hours to be able to come back here and recover your child. While you're at it, permanent guardianship is also something that I would at least like you to try to discuss. Although both you and your ex-spouse dying at the same time is rare, now that you're separated and assumingly not going to be spending as much time together, if you can agree on who would take care of your child in case you both died, it would be ideal, as everyone will feel more secure about your child's future no matter what may happen to you. The second thing you want to discuss, which is a major concern for many divorced couples and my clients, is who will have control over their estate, all of their money, assets, insurance, etc., if one of them dies. Yes, your child will probably still be your beneficiary, but a minor child lacks legal capacity and is unequipped to handle their own finances. So if no other decision is made, it is very likely that your child's other parent, your ex, is going to be put in charge of that money. When my clients hear that, a lot of the time they're not in love with this idea. And the solution is simple. You want to leave your child's inheritance in trust until he or she reaches an appropriate age when you feel they would be ready to properly manage their own money. Until then, and until they reach that age, your third party that you're going to select as trustee, someone you trust, is going to manage that money for you after you're gone for the benefit of your child. This person could be your mom, your sister, your best friend, or whoever you like. And they're going to have the responsibility of maintaining that trust and distributing the income and assets for the benefit of your child for the purposes you have already stated in your estate plan. Because your trustee and your ex will often be required to work together and speak to each other, you want to try to avoid choosing a trustee that hates your ex-spouse. That is why I say it's best for you to discuss this with your ex and talk about it and agree with someone who you are both comfortable with. Those are my top two things I want you to discuss with your ex-spouse after you divorce. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share. And remember, great families plan for great futures. Who are you planning for?